severe reaction when it tweeted that it would be stepping up fare enforcement because it says that's what riders wanted to see happen. Let me just read you the tweet. The first tweet. We've all seen it. Somebody not paying their fare. It's frustrating, especially when you've paid yours. Complaints about people hopping on board without paying are among the most common we get. And that, of course, was followed with a severe backlash. Barbara, is it surprising that this tweet turned out to be so unpopular?
Not at all. I mean, first of all, think about who uses Twitter. So not likely to be the people who would be complaining about fare hoppers, right? I mean, not likely. And also, they still haven't gotten over, I think, the complaints about having fares at all in the downtown area. I mean, they did used to have a free fareless square. And it's never been clear to me why they decided not to do that. They had their excuses, but I think it was a foolish move.
They did it because they wanted the money.
Police enforcers on
neoliberalism,
transit police have had something of a bum rap lately. So putting more enforcers on, even if they're unarmed, is not going to be popular. So I think, no, of course it's going to have a backlash.
Ryan, why do you think TriMet attempted to position
I want to hear
this way in the first place as a reaction to what users wanted, rather than just saying, here's what we're doing and maybe here's why we're doing it? What do you think TriMet was trying to accomplish with this?
Well, I mean, I think Barbara's right. We don't know necessarily who they're hearing from. It's probably not the people on social media. So maybe they have received some complaints, but I think it was a little tone deaf to go on social media and say, like, we're doing this for you, and when it's like a policy that's designed to help them generate revenue, and it's not necessarily targeted towards improving a rider's experience.
Well, and one of the complaints that TriMet supplied to the Oregonian newspaper when they were asked for examples was about panhandling, like examples of what makes you feel safe, as well as fare evasion. And one person complaining said that they did not feel safe, at least one person, maybe more. But how much, Dan, do you think that this discussion about fare evasion, as Ryan just alluded to, is actually about homeless people on TriMet?
Well, I actually think this story is maybe more about social media than it is fare evasion.
How so?
Well, I think there was a recent study came out that said about 80% of the commentary on Twitter is driven by about 8 or 10% of the people that participate in it. So you get a kind of a mob going and starts feeding off each other.
Echo chamber.
The Metro released a poll.
There's your mainstream media making excuses.
I think had a close to 70% approval rating. So
yeah, they had a 70% approval rating based on their survey.
A modest fare is an unreasonable thing. It's 16% of TriMet's budget. So if we want to have, I'm going to call it fareless, not free. Nothing's free. If you want to have a fareless transit system, somebody has to suggest where the 16% of their budget's going to come from that currently comes from
mainstream media liberalism, and I don't want to hear any more of this garbage. PBS, propaganda broadcasting system.